Hello there. Season's greeting. My name is Fabian. I'm from Duncan and Company, and I wanted to talk today about document retention. We often get the questions of how long you should keep your records for CRA purposes, and the common answer that people can find easily is 7 years, but there's a little bit more to it. And the key question is, when does the 7 years starts? Um, as a general purpose or a general rule, it starts from 7 years after you've received a notice of assessment from CRA related to that year. So we're looking at 2018 tax return coming up that will be due. So say you purchased something in January 2018 that was a business expenses. You're going to file your tax return between now and say the end of June. You get your notice of assessment sometime, a few weeks after that. That notice of assessment date is when you need a 7-year timeline. So you look at January 2018, we're already going to be a year past that before you're getting your notice of assessments, and you'll have to keep it for 7 years after that. Here's the other one. Say you buy a property. How long do you have to keep the receipts? Well, it's not 7 years after you buy the property, it's 7 years after you dispose of it. So you have to keep all those receipts for the lifetime of the property. Vehicles, same kind of thing. So all those bigger assets that get capitalized, keep the receipts until you dispose of them and chuck them off. And then in 7 years, the clock starts ticking after that. If you have a corporation, I recommend that some items in the corporation you should keep for the life of the corporation. So a copy of your financial statements and that corporate tax return. Just keep it forever until you dispose of that corporation itself. On the personal side, CRA will tell you that you can keep your personal tax return for 7 years. If it's not too big of a all the receipts and the details of it, you can probably chuck. But some of those tax returns have items on it that might impact you for the rest of your life. So capital losses that carries over, some certain actions and things like that. So if you know that your return has those in it, keep those for until you pass away. That can become your executors or executrix job to get rid of those when they wrap up the estate. Yeah, so hopefully that makes good sense. If this is news to you, what I recommend is actually keeping a permanent file folder. So some of those bigger items, the property purchase, the long-term assets, the company, the incorporation things, keep those separate, and then keep your box of the current year stuff that's consumable that can get rid of in the 7-year time frame there. All right.